Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to do a plan with me for the week of September 25th through October the 1st. This is the last week of September, and I just cannot believe that there's only 3 months left after this. It's kind of crazy. So, this is, I believe, the Color Blends Erin Condren that was released in 2022. This is the 12-month planner, and I do January to December, and this is what we have right now. I am planning on going back to the Moxie Life for my weekly next year, and then I have my daily duo for daily planning. So this week we are going to use this kit. I've had it for quite a while. It is Magnique, I think. Anyway, it's from Simply a Mess sticker shop off of Etsy. I've had this for a really long time. It is a Disney kit. So you can see all those beautiful boxes. I love this. Now this one is Disneyland because it has the more of the outdoor. I'm assuming it's Disneyland anyway. But I'm going to Walt Disney World next weekend. So yeah, so excited. And we'll talk about it as we go. So if you're interested in that, you are welcome to hang out, because if there's anything I love talking about, it's going to Disney. Oh yes. So much fun. Oh, if this tells you anything, I got this in June of 2020 when obviously nobody was going anywhere. So I've had this for quite some time. I have been to Disney three times since 2020. 2021, 2022, and 2023. So, because we went in the spring. But this weekend, we are going I am flying down with a friend, and then we're meeting another friend down there who lives in another state, and she's going to meet us down there, and we are so excited because we don't get to see each other. The one I'm flying down with, she is retired, and so I don't see her anymore, and especially I worked with her at my old school, and so when I left, you know, I didn't see her anymore, and so it's going to be really nice to spend some time with her, and because she and I did so much together when we worked together. We were in the same grade level. Our rooms were right across the hall from each other, and we went to workshops together, and just lots of things. And she's older than my mother, but she and I get along so well together. So I am very excited to spend some time with her. And then the friend that we were meeting down there, we also worked with at our old school, but she moved to Georgia like probably about eight or so years ago, and so she's not been here. Need to watch and make sure you can see what I'm doing. Alright, so I have not done a plan with me in quite some time. You can see, here's my current spread. I'm using leftovers from, I guess, a couple weeks ago. And again, this is an old planner cake kit, so this is my layout right now. So I do tend to go a little minimal, just because I'm more of, at this point, I'm more functional than pretty planning, so I need it to fill the need. I teach first grade. If you've not watched my classroom tour videos, you can check those out. They're on this channel. And I'm going to have more like teacher content coming up. And I also have 3 kiddos. 2 are in school. 1 is just 3. So, I'm super busy. And I don't have time for pretty planning anymore. It just doesn't happen. And really, I don't have time for multiple planners either. But, we're going to work backwards. Or not backwards, but we're going to go in order. But I did the Moxie Life companion notebooks. That's crooked. This year. And I prefer to have my goals and my planning in one book. God, it's still crooked. Let's just scroll up that way. That's better. I've had an Erin Condren planner for a long time, but you know, I'm gonna have a daily duo, so I'll still keep an Erin Condren, but I'm really wanting the Moxie Life back. I had one last year, and then this year I went with the companion notebooks, and they've been fine. But I mean, I have to carry around a planner with all that in it anyway, so it is what it is. All right. Okay, so this is, you have 2 sets, which is nice because then I can use this for 2 weeks, technically. For as little as I, like add stuff. And really with the colors that are in this, I don't really need headers. I could save the headers and just leave because this pink and purple actually kind of matches really well with this. So we may do that. Yes, we may do that. I'm going to use these day covers. So Monday is the 25th, 26, 27, 28. My little one is trying to come in here and she can't get the door open. Or maybe she's just afraid to come in there because she knows she's supposed to be in the bed. She's trying to sneak because she works that way. 25th, 26th. Oh, she got the door. 28, 29, 30, and 1. So, my kiddos are not going with me on this little trip. They will be spending the weekend with grandparents, which they are so excited about. You hear my little one who has snuck out of the bed? No. She likes to jump on the couch. I'm in the living room filming. And it is past her bedtime.
In bed.
And you can hear my 11-year-old over there trying to make her go to bed. So I may have to pause this in just a second. Once I get these date headers up. And get her laid down. Anybody else have a hard time getting your toddler in the bed? Ever since I moved her, took the front off of her crib, and she can get out of her bed, we tend to have this problem. Oh Oh, my babies. Okay, that don't look bad. Okay. Now, big things I need to make sure I put in. Let's see, this has coffee run, workout, do the laundry, buy groceries, date night, clean up, work, me time, plan next week. I could go ahead and work on my sidebar. What do I want on my sidebar? Now this is that Marie Loungefly backpack, which is what my middle daughter wants for Christmas. So I'm gonna grab that for her. And maybe this is Disneyland Paris because it has Marie and it has crepes and it maybe it's Paris. I don't know. And it's Magnique, so maybe it is Paris. Disneyland Paris. Who knows? Obviously, I didn't pay a lot of attention. It was just a really pretty, fun color Disney kit, so I thought, yeah, let's do that. Anyway, I need a box to fill that. So I almost think I already used the castle. Let's see. If I set it on that line. Yes, that is perfect. I always try to line it up with a line and see if I can get it sitting right. That's generally my rule of thumb. So we're gonna do this week. And then, since I'm going to want to use this for 2 weeks, I'm going to take this pink and set it down here at the bottom and just do one habit tracker. Because the one thing I want to make sure I do next week is read. Because I'm really trying to meet my reading goal of reading at least a book a month. And I think I've only got 4 books to go. And I will have met it because I love to read, and I've been really slack on making sure I'm getting my reading in because it's kind of my me time, that and planning, I guess you could say. But anyway, and I'm just going to leave that because that will just be kind of a running to-do list of what I need to do. So I'm just going to leave that open because there'll be like packing and, you know, making sure I have stuff in the pantry for while I'm gone and for when I get back and all the things. So, and getting the house cleaned up and all the things you have to do before a trip. Even though I'm only going to be gone for 2 nights, still, I'm going to be gone for 2 nights. So, since I'm not using those headers, and this is what I should have done before I put the dates down, I am going to put the to-dos underneath. And that will probably end up being a mistake because I will probably be off on my lines. And it's going to bother me, and I'm sorry if it bothers you, but frankly, in the world that I live in right now, I just don't have time to go back and fix it all. Unless I go back and do it off camera. I'm not going to waste your time to make you watch me do it wrong. Right? Right? Alright, so I don't have a ton to do next week. I do have to sit down and budget and get some stuff ready to go for some of my projects. I am working on a course. And it's not really a course. It's more of a preschool resource for like mamas who have preschoolers at home or for like preschool teachers. that's going to be like a monthly subscription, and every month it will have we broke it into weeks, and every week will have a theme. It will have a read aloud, a book list, a list of activities, a video on like doing a craft with your child, but it'll be like a step-by-step what to do. And then there'll probably be one additional video with like math or colors or science, or there'll be like one additional video for like doing some kind of project or something, or a lesson or something. But it's going to be preschool, so it'll be, you know, fairly basic but stuff. Anyway, it's a resource. I will, when I have it published, like when it's posted and open and ready to go, I will link it in the description box of all my videos, so it's there, but it's not quite ready yet, so it probably won't be in there yet unless you're watching this like in the future for whatever reason. Alright, so what do I want to do next? Alright, let's look at, what do I need to do? The first of the week, I don't really have a breakdown yet. I usually get groceries either on Sunday or Monday. Obviously I want this Sunday because I'll be flying back home, but choices. Well, here, let's put in what we need to do for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I'll worry about the first of the week and maybe sticking some of these in. So we will need a flight. I have flights in here. I used to. Actually, I think I used to have like a notebook that I put flights in. Now there's book flights. Hang on just a second. Let me go see if I can find. Okay, I'm back. So I found some flight stickers. They don't match perfectly, but I think they'll do in a pinch. So I can put my flight info here. We're flying out Friday morning. We're flying back Sunday afternoon. So I'm gonna put this kind of later. Because I mean, by the time you have to be at the airport early and everything, you know, that pretty much takes a good chunk of the day. So, got my flights in. So, the rest of Friday. So, we're flying in, and then, we gotta pick up a rental car. Ooh, excuse me. We gotta pick up a rental car and we are checking in at the Polynesian. And I'm going to put that in. Let's do that with this one. And from there, you know, depending on what time we get there, we'll decide kind of what we do. If it's early enough, we may get the bus and go to Disney Springs for a little while. I have an annual pass, but the girls I'm going with, they just have a single park day for Saturday. Or a single day park ticket for Saturday for Epcot. So we're not going to do a park. I did think about kind of breaking off and going and doing the DVC annual pass holder preview for the Moana attraction, the Journey of Water, Way of Water, whatever it is, at Epcot on Friday evening, and I may do that. Again, it just depends on what time it is and what everybody else wants to do, and if they mind if I kind of ride over to Epcot, because I mean, we're going to be at the Polynesian, so I can just walk over, get on the Epcot monorail, go over there, and then come walk through it, and then come back. So, I mean, I probably wouldn't be gone an hour, hour and a half, but again, it just depends. You know, I don't want to leave them if they, you know, if there's something that they want all of us to do. But it's so rare that I get down there for something like that it would really be awesome if I was actually able to go. So, we're checking in. Excuse me. I kind of want to leave this open. I really hate to like fill it up with anything that I can't write on. And I really hate to write on these boxes the choices, because I know here I'm going to want to put down like what we do those days. But the other thing I have to put down is we have a dinner reservation. So I am going to put down here. And I mean, I could always cut over to Epcot after dinner. So it just depends. But we do have an Ohana dinner reservation. And we're going to try to do Trader Sam's Grotto. Since we are going to be at the Polynesian. It opens at like, I want to say 3 o'clock. It may be 4 o'clock. But, I'm so sorry. I think it opens at 3. But anyway, so we're going to try to do Trader Sam's. So I'll put that in here if we get to do that. This, you know, depending on what time we get there, our dinner reservation is, I think, a little before 7. It's right around 7 o'clock. And then we'll either do Trader Sam's before or after. It depends on, you know, the wait list and all that stuff. And then depending on what time we get out of there and what time Epcot closes, I may run over there and do the Moana. I may not. It's all just up in the air. So Friday night, other than dining reservations, Friday's just open to what we can do when we get there. Saturday, we're going to Epcot. So excited. So, I'm going to put my little Parisian princess here. Because it's going to be an Epcot day. And since we have that nice pretty pink, we're going to stick this one here. I don't have any reservations because we're going to be eating at the food booths in Epcot and walking around the World Showcase. There are some rides we're wanting to do. I may get Genie just so we can get through the rides fairly quickly and we are not spending a lot of our time because, you know, it's 3 adult women and we're just wanting well, to me, a leisurely day in the World Showcase. But but there's rides we all want to do. I want them to do Guardians. We're going to do Remy. We're going to do Soarin'. We're going to do Spaceship Earth. I don't know what else we'll get around to, but I want to make sure we get to do all those. And I know that Remy line can get really long, and I don't know that we'll be able to rope drop. It just depends. So it is our Epcot Food and Wine Day. I'm going to get the scavenger hunt, the Remy hide and squeak scavenger hunt. I've got to get 3 of them, and I've got to get them, which you don't have to complete them to get the prize, but you know, I like to complete them because they're fun. But anyway, because I'm getting 3 because I need 3 lunch boxes to bring back to my kiddos. That's going to be their souvenir that I bring back for them is those lunch boxes. Whew. Obviously, it is late and I should not be filming because I'm not in my right mind. But that's okay, because it is what it is, y'all. I'm going to put this one here because Sunday morning we're just going to get up. We will probably, I'm either debating on doing Kona for breakfast or just getting Captain Cook's, because I would love me some Mickey waffles while I'm down there. And, you know, we'll do breakfast and then we'll kind of leisurely pack and get ready. We don't actually have to leave the hotel till probably about 12 and check outs at 11. So, you know, we're not in any big hurry Sunday morning to get out, because the flight is not until 3 o'clock or 3:30. 3 o'clock, I think, because I think we're supposed to land at 4:30. So anyway, yes, food and wine. Very excited. I will try to take some video if I can. It depends on how they feel about me filming and all the things. So if I can, I will try to do some videos. I'll try to do a room tour. I think there are some currently, because we're doing a studio at the Polynesian. So, I mean, I know there's some room tours of the Polynesian villas, of the refurbishment. We stayed there. We've already stayed there once with the refurbishment last year. I think we did 2 nights at the Poly, and then we went over and stayed at Bay Lake the rest of the week and did a split stay. Which I like that for the fact that I can kind of get 2 resorts in one trip, and I kind of get around. Our spring trip next year, we're going to do 2 nights at Art of Animation in a suite, and then we're going to, because of how my DVC contract lays, my use year is in April. It's a whole big thing. Yes, it's a whole thing. If you don't know anything about DVC, it's really confusing. But anyway, just to kind of avoid possible problems, we're going to do a split stay. So I'm going to do 2 nights cash, and then the rest of the week is going to be on points. And we're going to stay at the Grand Floridian for the rest of the week. And I've never stayed at either one of those resorts, so that's going to be fun. So that's a whole planning thing in and of itself. So if you want to know anything about the Disney portion, any Disney videos specifically will be on my other channel, Pixie Dust Mom. And so if you, I think there's a link to that channel in the description. I'm pretty sure it is. So Pixie Dust Mom, I think it's at Pixie Dust Mom 626. 626 is at the end of my all of my tags, because it's Stitch, and my daughter's favorite Disney character is Stitch, and that's an easy one to remember because it's the number. So anyway, first of the week, let's go ahead and put groceries down for Monday, so that way I know that I'm gonna have groceries bought Monday. That will be afternoon. No, do I want to do that? We're gonna buy groceries. But before I put that down, I'm gonna put down the rest of my, because this will fill in a lot of the space. I want this. We're gonna put this here, because this is kind of a matching set. And I'm not one of these people that has to. I used to be like, you know, all of those went there, and then all of my boxes went in the middle, and then I did other stuff in the bottom. And now I like them kind of freely flowing all over the page. This one we're going to put down here. Nope, that was crooked. Now this one does not come up easily, but they do come up. So, and these are really smooth, but I have to use either this Microperm or like a Sharpie Ultrafine or something to write on them. You can't use gel or it will just smear right off. And that ain't fun. Okay, I'm gonna put this one high. And then I'm gonna put the last one in the middle. There we go. Kind of space them out a little bit. Now I still have another one, so I mean, no. We'll save that one for when I reuse, and I'll just keep it for like that box. Pretty, 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 pretty. Yes, these colors work really well with this whole thing. So I will go ahead and put this here because this will be by groceries, so I need to do that before I come home. And then this can be for the evening after I'm home. We have, I just had an email. I'm thinking we have a staff meeting after school on Tuesday. Maybe? No, Wednesday. Wednesday we have a staff meeting. And let's put this purple right here. So that will be a staff meeting. And before I write on that, I'll flip this up to where I'm not trying to like write with my hand on the coil. I can't stand that. It drives me crazy. Choices. Do I have anything else pressing next week? Next week, the biggest things I have to do is pack and clean house. Because my mom is coming to my house to stay with my kids, so I don't have to pack them stuff for the weekend because they'll be at home. So the biggest thing is just getting me ready to go, which is so relaxing. Because I love to pack and get ready for a trip. And only having to pack for myself and get me ready for a trip is like huge. Give me some packing tips. Because for this trip, I'm only taking a personal item and a carry-on bag, and I've never flown with just a carry-on bag. I've always checked a bag. Obviously, I don't fly a lot. We drive most places because of where we live. It's just, by the time you go and sit at the airport, and then if there's any delays on your flight, we can be there. I mean, it's, yeah. And with the delays the way they are anymore, it's like, seriously. So most of the places we go are not that far away. Now granted, if we were going, we can be at Disney at Orlando in probably about 10 hours, 10 to 11 hours. Which is not saying that we can't fly faster. Yes, we can. But again, a family of 5 flying, it's just easier to drive. And then I don't have to worry about, not having enough room to pack all the things for the baby and for all the stuff. Because I'm a really bad overpacker. But I'm doing my best. We're flying with just a carry-on this time, which again, it's only 2 nights. I can do this. And I feel like this is like such a lacking plan with me because like I'm not writing anything down. So let's write a few more things in. So this flight is at 10 a.m. and this flight is at 3 p.m. And then we are checking in to Polly. I've already done online check-in on my Disney experience. And And I think this is at $6.50. And anything else? Oh yeah, and then we've got a safety meeting. So those are the biggies. And let's put for Thursday night. No, I don't want to use that one because that matches the box that's right above it. A little too much. It's a little too much, y'all. There's not one I want to use. We're just going to use this one. So this one we're going to clean and finish packing. So we'll get groceries on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't have any, well, Wednesday I have the one meeting planned, but other than that, I don't have anything scheduled. For work this week or next week, I need to finish my Apple teacher training. Finish Apple teacher. I mean, I was in the same system last year, but I didn't have to do it. It was only like elementary teachers that had to do it. Maybe like K-5. 6th grade did not have to do it, so whatever. But this year I have to do it, so I don't know. I don't know why, I just have to. So I do need to finish that next week. I also need to get my preschool stuff ready to post, ready to publish, because I need to get that published before I leave on Friday, because I want it live for October 1st and I won't be home. Those are 2 big goals for next week that need to get finished. Sorry about that, my battery died. So I am going to leave off right here. If I add any more to this, I will kind of come back and let you guys know, or maybe at the end of the week I'll show it all filled in and then I'll post it. That may be my best bet. And then, so yeah, thanks for watching. If you want to see more of these, I think my next one I'm going to have my Moxie Life, my goal setting and everything. I have all my goals written out, and I'll go in and like plug in everything as I go. I think that will be better. With the kids and stuff, you know, I don't always have everything planned out because random things happen. Last week, all 3 of them had strep throat, so I mean, it was just a mess. You know, it just happens. One gets sick and then they all get sick, and then it's just, you know, kind of snowballs from there. But I love this kit. I love the colors. I love that I get a weekend away next. I've never taken a weekend away from my kiddos. And I'm really gonna miss them. It's gonna be really hard. Like, I'm really considering just taking them with me, but with the Disney trip, I'd have to buy them tickets, and I'd have to get them park passes, and I'd have to, you know, do all the things right now, and I'm just, it's too late. Plus, I'd have to end up with another room because 6 of us can't fit in a Polynesian studio. So, that wouldn't work out anyway, and that would be very unfortunate. So, anyway, I digress. But I will put a shot in either the thumbnail or at the end of this video, and either just put a picture of it completed with everything filled in, or I will, it'll be the thumbnail of it all filled in. So thanks for coming, and I hope you like, subscribe, all the things. I am going to work on doing some better Plan With Me's, because I feel like this was a little lackluster and all I did was talk. So you guys have a great day, and I wish you all the best. Thanks. Bye.